Hello, my name is Jackie Lawrence and I am a Independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK at jackiestampingdreams.co.uk. Today I'm taking part in the Global Stampin' Up Fair Share video hop, and today we are going to be showcasing products from the new Sale-A-Bration catalogue. Now, if you don't know what a vlog hop is, it is where a group of demonstrators or crafters get together, we all make a video, and then the links are in the description below, and you just hop along to the next link and you get loads of inspiration. If you haven't already done so, then please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, and you'll be notified of any new videos that I upload. And don't forget to also check out my other videos for more inspiration. Anyway, let's get started, and I will be showing you what we're going to make and also a bit about the Sale-A-Bration promotion that Stampin' Up is offering. So on the 5th of January through to June, we have the mini catalogue. This has got some loads of beautiful things in here, but unfortunately I can't show you the inside of the catalogue, but I can show you the outside, and this set looks absolutely gorgeous. But also running alongside that we have Sale-A-Bration, and that runs again from the 5th of January through to the 28th of February. And with Sale-A-Bration, if you haven't heard of it before, this is when Stampin' Up does a promotion where you can earn free products on hosting a party, whether it be online, because obviously due to COVID restrictions, placing a qualifying order and signing up and joining the Stampin' Up family. But I'll go through this during the video and obviously at the end, because I'm sure that you would like to see what I'm going to be making. So this is the card that I'm going to be making today, a beautiful and cute Valentine's card. And this is using a Sale-A-Bration set because the theme for today's blog hop, or should I say video hop, is Sale-A-Bration. So I'm going to be using the Darling Donkeys stamp set. As you can see, we've got these beautiful 3 images of the cute donkeys. They're really cute. I've had fun playing with this, and I have made a Christmas card for one of my neighbours because she's got 2 donkeys in her garden. We've also got Hee Haw, You're the Best, Hey There Friend, It's Your Birthday, and then we've got these lovely little dotty dot star stamps which you could use for your background. Okay, the other Sale-A-Bration set I'm going to be using is Designer Series paper, and that is flowers. I think it's Flowers and Field, or Field and Flowers, and you get 12 sheets of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. Okay, absolutely gorgeous, and they've got a lovely black background which looks really stunning. And as with all our papers, we've got the back side as well. Okay, so they're our Designer Series papers. Again, they are on a qualifying order, and the qualifying order for both of those is £45. We do have a couple of sets which is a £90 order, qualifying order. Okay, so we've shown you the papers, I've shown you the donkeys. So now I'm just going to show you the other products that I've used and measurements. So I have a base card of basic black, and this is 14.9 by 10.5 centimetres, and I've scored that in half. And for our North American crafters, that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Then I have Cherry Cobbler, and that's our first layer, and that's 14.4 by 10 centimetres, and that's 4 by 5¼ inches. Then we have Whisper White layer, which is 13.9 by 9.5 centimetres, and that's 3¾ by 5 inches. Then for the insert, I've got Rococo Rose, and that's 13.9 by 9½ centimetres, and that is 3¾ by 5 inches. And then lastly got Whisper White layer, which is 13.7 by 9.3 centimetres, which is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8 inches. Okay, and I didn't show you the inside of the card, did I? So I've just stamped one and coloured in one of the other donkeys. Okay, very cute. Okay, the other things you will need is I've run the Whisper White front layer with the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. I've done the die cutting and embossing ahead of time. Okay, so that's the Whisper White layer. And then I've also used word wishes, and I've cut out Valentines. Don't forget to use your punches and dies to cut out images on layers that are going to be covered. So that's going to be covered by the white layer. And this is the lovely die set you get, and that's got Valentine's, Christmas, all sorts of occasions in there. And then the other dies I've used are these lovely Stitched Be Mine dies, and these are hearts, and I've only just got these, and they're lovely, and you cut so many images out with this. It's amazing. Okay, so I've used this on a scrap of Rococo Rose and the Design Series paper, and I'll show you that shortly. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to be using my blend pens for colouring in the donkeys. So I'm going to be using Memento Black ink. If you're using watercolour pencils or inks, I suggest you use your StazOn, but don't do that with the blend pens. Okay, so that's my insert, and I've also got some scrap Whisper White for stamping on as well. So first of all, I'm going to use this really cute donkey holding the rose. He's been really romantic. So I'm just inking that up. And he can be stamped on like so. Lovely image. And then I'm also going to stamp hee-haw. So that can go up like so. And then lastly, with the insert, I'm going to do the donkey that is sitting down. I think he's very tired after wooing his beloved. So he's just going to go in the corner like so. Okay. So there's our images. If I just bring that up, hopefully you can see that there. So as I say, I'm going to be using blend pens, and I've got light and dark grey granite, light and dark petal pink, and the light of Rococo Rose. But as I say, you can do your colouring in however you want to. So first of all, I'm going to start off with my light grey granite. Now, see if I can just bring the camera nearer. There you go. So that's just a little bit nearer so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go round the outside. There's two tips to your blend pens, and I'm using the bullet end. So just going round his face and round his body, just round the outside. Okay, down his legs and on his tail. Always put your lid back on with your blend pens because they will dry out really quickly. So then go in again with the dark, but I'm just doing that outer edge. Okay. I hope you can't hear my husband. He's doing some sanding on the door. I did tell him that I was doing a YouTube video, so hopefully you can't hear that as much as I can. So just going to go on his ears, and I'm going to do his tip of his tail. And then I'm going back in with the lighter colour and using the brush tip, so I can just blend that in and on his ears. Okay. I'm just going to actually just do the light again. I'm just going to go round the bottom of his mouth like so. And then I'm going to do his ears, so a little bit of the Roco Rose. And then I'm going to go in with the darker Petal Pink. Just blending that in. And then I'm going to go over with the light one, so blending those both in. The other thing that we do need to do is the green, so I'm using light old olive. I forgot that he was holding something in his mouth. And then some red, cherry cobbler red. Well, actually no, this is real red. So I think the cherry cobbler, because it's such a small rose, I think that will make it a little bit too dark. And then I'm just going to go in again with the dark granite, and I'm just going to colour in like so, and then also do the tuft of his mane at the top like so. But you get the general gist of how to do it. So I'm just going to put that to one side, and I'm going to colour in the donkey sitting down, but I'm going to speed the film up.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Yes, I am. I am in control. I am. Watch me go. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Can you hear me say, yes, I am. Lead, inspire destiny. Require every dream to believe. Take a chance, lead the dance, and run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start.
Okay, so there's our finished donkey. And then I'm just going to use some cherry cobbler, and I'm going to just ink some of those little stars around him, but you can do as many or as little as you wish. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is fussy cut the donkey with the rose, and I have already done that. I've already coloured him in, and I have cut him out with the scissors, although I've just noticed there's just a little bit of white that needs to be snipped off around his ear, like so. Okay. The other thing that I have done, if we look back on the original card, is I have used the hearts, and the die that I've used is this large heart here, and it's a stitched die. So when you run that through the die cutting machine, that will come out with 2 bits. Okay, so I have decided to use this lovely ditzy flower pattern here, and then I cut it again in Rococo Rose for the outer edge. Now with the hee-haw that I stamped earlier, I'm just going to cut that with my paper snips. You could do this on a punch or a die if you didn't want it, if you didn't want to fussy cut. Again, as I say, it's all up to how you want to do it. So that was quick and easy, like so. So then it's just a case of layering the card up. So I've got my base card, making sure it is the right way round. Then using some Tombow liquid glue, just going to put some glue on there. And that can go on the front, and that's just leaving a slight border all the way round. Then, as I say, I had already embossed, hopefully the camera will pick that up. So that's with the Tasteful, is that Tasteful Textile 3D embossing. So again, just putting some glue on there and layering that down. What I love about the liquid glue is that we do have a bit of wiggle room, so if it's not quite straight when you lay it down, you can make it straight. Okay, so next I'm going to glue the heart. So again, just putting some glue on there, and there's some lovely papers in that set. And then with the heart, I'm just going to put some glue on my silicone mat, and then with a sponge I'm just going to dab and glue that. I love my silicone mat. You can do so much with it. You can stamp on it and do like a mirror image with your stamps, but this is just perfect for delicate die cuts and words. And it's just a piece of old bath sponge that I got from the pound shop, and then you can just lay that over wherever you wish. Oops. So might have that one coming down. Oh, I need that to come at an angle, don't I? Right, hold on. There you go. So put them both at an angle on this one. There you go. So then we need to glue our Valentines. So again, I'm just putting that down onto my silicone mat. Just put a dab of glue. Oops, that's probably a bit too much. And then just sponge over the back of your word. If you get any glue on the front of your die cuts, then just use an adhesive eraser, that will be fine. Okay, so that just goes on like so. And then I think what I'll do is I'll use the rest of this glue for the insert, so I'm not wasting any. Okay, and then all you've got to do when you've finished with your silicone mat, you can just wash it in the sink and that glue will come off. But I do have more than one. I use one for the sponging glue like I've just done, and then I also keep one for if stamping as well. So just bringing in the Rococo Rose insert. Like so. And then that can be glued. Just need a small amount of glue. And that can go inside. Like so. There you go. That looks perfect. And then just on the front, I'm going to use some dimensionals. I've already put some dimensionals on his legs, and what I've done is I've just cut a sliver off the side, so don't waste your dimensionals. You can always cut them down, no problem. So I'm just going to cut another little strip for his ears. Got sticky fingers now from the glue. Everything's sticking to them. Oh dear. But then that's what we love about crafting, don't we? If we get in a mess, we know that we've had fun. Okay, so I'm just cutting that little bit off. And then he can be glued. Use my tweezers, hopefully that will help. Just taking those backs off the dimensionals. So I'm just going to put the donkey at the bottom of the heart, just making sure that his feet are just touching the point, so that he's not floating. And then I'm just going to get the hee-haw and I'm going to put some dimensionals on. And then that can go like that. Then lastly, I'm going to use some of the champagne rhinestones, and using my take a pick tool, which everybody knows it's my favourite tool. I'm just going to put some of these random. Let's have a big one somewhere. So you're just sliding along and picking that up with the putty end. Such a brilliant tool, and you get several other tools that attach to it. Oops, I think my putty is nearly finished. Although I keep saying that and then I get more that come out. Would help if I lift the sheet up. That's it. It's taken a bit of a while for my putty to come out. There you go. And there's our card there. So I hope you liked the card that I have made. I think they're really cute, and this donkey is just so sweet. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you back to me. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial and that you are enjoying the video hop. You need to go on to the next crafter and look at their video, and the link is in my description, as will be a list of all the other demonstrators that are taking part. Okay, so with regards to Sale-A-Bration, as I say, that starts the 5th of January, as does the new mini catalogue. And there's really lovely stuff in there, and I can't wait to show you some more videos using some new products. So the qualifying orders are £45 here in the UK, but please do go to the demonstrator that has invited you to this vlog hop, and they will be able to help you. All that's left for me to say is I hope you have a lovely new year. I know it's been hard, and I hope that you keep well, you keep safe, and you keep crafting, and I look forward to crafting with you again in the new year. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.